Oh, hello there. I've designed this class for yogis, particularly Ashtangis, because some of the movements, as you know, in Ashtanga yoga, tend to be a lot more intense. There's a lot of folding forward, and in contrast, as my predecessors and teachers have pointed out, Qigong is a lot more gentle. Of course, in any kind of modality, you're going to find that there is more of the therapeutic bent you can take to any practice. But in this case, I think it's good to be able to do something that is thoroughly relaxing. But there is one element here that does stick out for yogis, and then there is going to be a section where I will be doing some of these movements while standing, and they're going to be kind of a tricky balance. So please feel free to have a seat when we get to that part. We start in an upright, relaxed position, and we're going to do what we call the Tien, and that's where we just have our feet shoulder width apart, just like this, and you can relax the knees so you can see that I'm just doing. Already we know that this is not like Tadasana or Samasthiti. We know this to be a lot different. So I'm letting the pelvis relax, and then my knees are bent. Okay, so from here, we're going to have our right hand over our navel, especially the thumb resting in the navel, and our left hand on top. We're just going to remain here and breathe. So you can see that now that I relax the shoulders, I let the chin kind of lower just a little bit. We're still looking forward, but we also have the head down a bit. And this is where we're just gathering the qi. This is just standing in a relaxed position in Tien. Let's just stay here for a little while, and we'll just go ahead and breathe and see how that goes for us. Maybe we've had a long day. I should mention the second half of this class is going to be how to generate warmth. I'm reminded of the old jazz standard, "Lady is a Tramp," and she hates California. It's cold and it's damp. So in cold, it doesn't matter if we're in the summertime. I know as a kid in San Francisco, it was cold and it was damp. So if you're watching this in the summer, chances are you might be cold anyway, if you're in the same locale. So once we've gathered our qi, you can kind of feel maybe a little bit of warmth, maybe a little of heat coming into the lower dantian. Just breathing. Okay. So from here, we're going to be arousing our qi in the form of arm swings. So we're going to have our hands at our sides like this, shoulders relaxed, and we begin by raising our arms slowly with our wrists bent, fingers apart. We're just going to let that go. We bring it back up. And what we're doing here is we're just building up warmth, we're building up energy. This is a qi arousal. And then just go ahead and it becomes kind of vigorous after a while. So here's what it looks like from the side. Like a pendulum, sort of. So this is what we're doing. Bear in mind, a lot like what we do in Ashtanga anyways, we breathe through our nose. And it's no different here. And this is one of the things that attracted me to Ashtanga in the first place, is having done Tai Chi Chuan many years ago, I was instructed to breathe through the nose and also have the tongue touching the upper palate. That's, I guess, to engage or to connect the meridian, if I said that correctly. So we're going to keep swinging here. Just keep swinging. All right, another swing tune, because we're kind of in a jazz mood apparently. So we're going to keep swinging, and then just let that sort of relax. Okay. So you want to ideally do 50 30 to 50 to start with. Now let's just pause and feel how this, see how this feels for you. And you might feel a tingling sensation. I know I do in my hands, but not in a bad way. It's just, you can just really feel the energy down there. Okay, great. So from here, we're gonna raise our arms to the sides, and I'm thinking of course, this is the kind of thing that I don't really like to do in public for obvious reasons, but it really does help to slap the thighs like this, in this manner. So we raise our arms to the side and just let it go. And this is painful or in any way for you, you can definitely chill out on this one. You know, maybe make it a little bit more gentle. I tend to get very, especially in the IT band, I tend to get really, really tight. And as you know, a tight IT band might be a no-no for injuries coming up, knee injuries to be specific. So we're just raising and lowering. We're doing some nice, this one always feels better after I do that one. So we're increasing the inner warmth. This is again having to do with how warm we get, or how cool we get, I should say, in the winter. And even in the fall like it is right now. So this is about 30 leg slaps. Okay, we're going to do a couple more of these. All right, awesome. So let's just pause again and see how this feels. Okay, so you might notice, again, the energy rising. You might notice it definitely in the hands, and I can definitely feel in the Tien. So this is, again, this is all about pausing too. So as yogis, we want to keep moving, but this is a gentle form of movement. Okay, so from here, we're going to be raising our internal power, and we're going to start by putting the weight on the left foot. Okay, and then just lowering a little bit and shifting over to the left side. So I'm not going to mirror you guys, so I'll just raise the right foot, and instead of lowering the foot, we want to keep the foot a little higher. So people who are already doing things like Utthita Hasta Padagusthasana are familiar with this kind of thing. Or even if you're just doing a tree pose, this is the same kind of deal. So we're going to exhale, we're going to drop the foot, and we're going to lean over to the other side. Notice how I put the weight on the right foot this time. Raise the foot, and we're going to, again, keep the foot level. We're not going to drop it, we're just going to keep it level. And the whole time I actually should have my arms out to the side like this. We're going to drop that. We're going to repeat. So again, it's just a nice shifting. I'm not going to hold it that long. So if you're already ahead of me, good for you. But we're going to inhale and exhale. Inhale up. Weight over on the right side. Left foot down. Shift the weight over to the left side. So this is 2, or 4 actually I should say, so far. Again, we're going to exhale, lower down, inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Exhale, lower. And you can take it to this level. I should mention you want the foot to be 90 degrees, so you want it to be like this. Okay. I'm going to keep that open. If you were doing this, that's totally cool too. But this is what we're looking for. Okay. So we go to the other side. And exhale down. Let's just do a couple more of these. This is always fun. Inhale and exhale. Last time. Inhale. Exhale. Let's just pause and feel. Great job. All right. To see how that feels, I'm going to practice standing in Wuji. So Wuji is where we have, again, we've been standing in this position, but now we really should have aroused our Qi by now. So this is where we'll be. We'll just pause, breathing through the nose again, very much an Ashtangi thing. Chin down, chest down, shoulders down. And then let the lower back relax. Again, nothing at all like Tadasana or Samasthiti. This is much more relaxed. Let's just see if we can stay up here. You know, they say they want you to stay in this position for several minutes, up to 10 minutes, I believe, if that's correct. Okay, great. So from here, we're going to go to increasing our Qi for warmth. And we're going to start with the left foot. So I'm going to be doing this from a standing position, but you're also welcome to sit down. So if you are going to do it seated, you can just grab a seat kind of cross-legged like this. So I'll begin in this pose where we interlace our hand around the left foot. Okay, I always like to try to massage the cold out of my feet anyway, especially in the winter. So this is something you can do. But I'll start out standing. For those of you who are really pros at doing tree pose or Utthita Hasta Padagusthasana or something like that, just raise the foot, and then we're going to interlace our hands around the bottom of the foot. Okay, and we're going to inhale and hold the breath in. And we're going to exhale, we're going to push the foot outwards. I'm just going to pause here for a little bit. Great, and then we're going to inhale to release. All right, outstanding. If you did that while standing, well, good for you. If you did it while seated, that's probably better. You just want to get used to the feeling. Now we're going to go to the other side. We're going to put our hands around the right foot. Okay, interlace. And push that out while inhaling. We'll exhale, we'll hold that for a minute. And we'll inhale to release. Usually it's exhale to release. In this case, we're doing inhale to release. Okay, great. Well, if you went through that, maybe we can go to the part where we grab the outside edge of the foot. And we'll begin with the left foot. I'm going to turn to the side a little bit so you guys can see. So I'm going to grab the outside edge of the left foot. And again, if you're seated, that's probably better. Inhale. And I'm just kind of like holding on to the side of the foot. I've inhaled and just letting that go. And just breathe here really calmly. And then exhale. And then inhale to release. All right, other side. So we'll go over on this side. It comes up. Inhale. You don't have to push the foot out that far. Just a little bit is good. I'm just trying to maintain a sense of relaxation. And inhale to release. Okay, excellent. So from here, we're going to try another thing that's, again, kind of like Ardha Baddha Padmotanasana, where we begin with our left knee. So we're going to grasp the outside of the left knee, kind of like in Marichyasana, but kind of in backwards though. So we bring that towards our chest, and the right hand grasp the outside or the back of the head with the elbow out. We're going to inhale while we do that. And inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. I'm told this is the best thing for cold hands and feet. And it works. It's a little weird and intense if you're standing, but it's a really good balance exercise. So we're going to do the same thing on the right side. So we grab our right leg with the right hand or arm, pull it close to our chest, grab the outside of the head with the left arm, pull that in towards you. Inhale as you pull that in. We'll stay here for a couple of breaths. And then we'll release that. All right, excellent job. That's great. If you're feeling a little warmer, great. So the last part we do is, it's a pretty simple, almost like Tadasana, but you can do this from seated or standing. And actually I'll do it seated. But the last thing we'll do is, we're going to take a breath and hold it. And then we're going to exhale as we raise our arms. Look up the side. This is really good for the spleen. Nice big stretch. Again, you don't have to go that far. You don't have to stand up while you're doing this. You don't have to stand up when you're doing any of this stuff. And then go ahead and just relax. We'll just pause here. Inhale to relax, just like the rest of them. So I hope today you were able to generate some warmth. As I said at the beginning, it can get cold even in the summer, especially where I live. Thank you all for tuning in, and hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll see you soon.